Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today there was an update this morning to the game, and it has to do with this Christmas gift delivery challenge thing they have going on where you got to deliver, I think was there, how many cities? Can't remember, 400? I don't remember. We got to deliver 400 gifts to a whole bunch of cities. I think that's it. Can't remember the number of cities. But it's something like that. Anyway, I'll get the details here at the end of the video. It'll give us a little rundown on where we're at. So we're in Eureka. We're going to take a load up to Medford, which is kind of cool because we got the Grimes Frosty Winter on, and we're going to go through the Redwood Forest. So that should kind of look cool. I don't know if I've ever gone through there with the Frosty Winter going. And we're in the Pizzster 389, and this skin is pretty much done. I'm going to put it up on Steam probably just, sometime before the video comes out, but there will be a link in the video to it. And so I'm kind of happy with it. It's pretty good. I was originally going to have those scallop scoopy things come down and go across the suspension box, but they just look terrible. It just didn't look good at all. So I just put the stripes on the box and left it at that. And the cab corners are pretty good. And got a better script on it than I had before. Of course, it's Prizm Express is the name of the outfit that has to have this skin on a 389. And I might need to look at that front stripe around that fender yet. Doesn't look too good. Yeah, it's got a little wobble in it at the back, so I'll have to fix that. But the reason we're parked ahead of the cargo here, we're doing that hauling for Christmas thing, is I wanted to show you the fifth wheel on this truck. As if you notice, it's angled the way a fifth wheel actually sits on a truck that's not loaded in real life, which is the first mod I've seen like that, where all the other trucks, the fifth wheel is flat. I can't quite tell in the light, but I painted it gray and black, sort of the gray to represent grease. But I just wanted to show you that. So we'll got to get going here. So we're going to back up under the load, and we're not going to see that wheel straighten out, unfortunately, that fifth wheel. It's just going to kind of blend into the trailer, and then when it's latched, it'll go flat. So let's watch this. So it's on a big angle still. We'll put the trailer on, and yeah, now it's flat. Interesting though. Nice to see those little differences. Oh, our frame counter's not on. See what we're at, 120 something. All right, so I believe we can go out at this Walmart out the other end. The load is 43,500 of the cargo is gifts. We're doing the making Christmas happen, guys. It's got all these disco lights going around the outside of the trailer there. Boy, that post is kind of right in the way. I wonder why that's sitting there like that. And the other thing I noticed on the way in here to the site,
after 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Is that the traffic lights are missing in the city again in all kinds of places. And I went through quite a few mods, took a bunch out, and I thought might have been causing the problem.
Go straight.
Like I don't have the longer yellow lights in this profile, so, and that was one thing that was known to cause a problem. I took the long freight train out, and it didn't make any difference, so I put it back in. I took the no barriers mod out, and it didn't make any difference, so I put it back in. I have no idea what mod in this profile is doing it. I don't have a bajillion mods in here. It's like a fairly short trailer, like a it's 45 with a rear axle pushed forward.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
Oh, we got to pay attention here because
Turn left.
we don't get a traffic light here either. That guy's stopping, so we're going to assume it turned green. Yeah, it's really curious.
Left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Now we should be heading out of town. Really wish there's some better steering wheel options for this truck. I gotta go through them again sometime. This little small diameter wheel, you don't get a look at the gauges through the wheel. At the top, or got the thing tilted way up. Like kind of more like you'd really use it in a truck, not down like a car like this. But because of the angle, you can't see through it. Like if it was bigger and it was more upright, you'd have a bigger arc through there. That big stutter was my hand getting in the way of the camera for Toby. If I put this here, you see it's moving the view around. Yeah, you don't want to be flapping things around in front of the screen. Counterproductive. I believe the California border should be just up ahead here. I have the end of freeway. I have the Jazzy Cat's classic cars and stuff going in this profile because we're limited to 65 anyway, so if we get on a faster road, we're still not going to be, they won't be slowing us down. Seems that's about as fast as they like to go. And I have the clear roads on, so it's like it's 3 days after the storm now, where the roads have been cleared off. Come on, buddy. You can go. Oh, if you hit the brakes, I'll be annoyed. Keep going. Now he hits the brakes. Oh, these guys. Gotta love them. Wonder if we have enough time to get around them. I kind of doubt it. I should have geared down. Well, it's not too late for that. I don't know how many of these guys might be able to get around. Not too many. Let's hope the car doesn't run into us. No. Come on, go off. And get the Jake to disengage. These buttons that I bought a big bag of them assorted, and so I have one on the down here on my shifter. You can't see it. It's where my little pinky goes, and it doesn't seem to be super high quality. It's you know, sometimes I got to hit it a few times to get the Jake to go off and or on, and the same with the drop trailer or drop axle for the trailer was on this button. I since moved my wipers to this rotary encoder here. So my wiper button over here is now my drop trailer, and that button works every time. So it's like they're a little flaky. Not the highest quality items. And I think I had about, oh, I don't know, 8 extra buttons. And I've actually used some on the Jake. I've put 1 or 2 in the Jake over time. And I changed another one on the board somewhere. Can't remember which one. And I'm down to 4. That's all I got left. Oh, I guess they're still a little piece off from getting to California. There's a snowy beach on the ocean. Wow, nice scene over there. Try and get on the road and get a photo. And we got the 3406 with the torque fixed. And this 3406 OpenDef is up on my Discord now. And after I get this video going, processing, I'm going to jump on the C15. And I probably have to add a ton of trucks to the C15. The 3406, I have about, oh boy, a good 25 trucks at least. Maybe even 30. So if you've got a truck that you can't get a 3406 to work on, I probably got it covered. You're welcome to check my 3406. I guess what I should do is, I guess one of these days when I clear a little bit more time off in front of me, what I'll do is I'll put a list of what trucks are in each OpenDef, and then if people see something missing, now they can request it and I can put it in. Because obviously I could just go and put every conceivable truck I can think of, but I certainly don't know all of them. But I can try and get it to where it's useful for everybody. And some of the engines I've only got a handful of trucks. It's really kind of sad. But once again, it's a time thing because it's time consuming to add a truck to the OpenDef. The modified OpenDef, that is. It's a little different, I would imagine, if you're using his OpenDef generator. I haven't messed around with that yet, but I don't believe it does what I do with the crazy things I do with OpenDefs, which is add new engines. A little bit extra power and torque. Grants Pass, that's us.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Now we're about to drive through the Redwood Forest. I don't know whether, I guess it'd be better to look at it from outside. Let's see what it's like when we get there. Well, funny thing, well, I'll wait till we get through here. I gotta try and remember to talk about it. Let's try and enjoy this little drive first before I start yakking about something else. Don't know if we hear that many birds singing in the heat of winter. I hear the chickadees and blue jays and birds aren't afraid of a little winter, but not too many songbirds stick around here in the winter, where I am. Wow, this looks like quite something. Gotta get a better view of these trees. Oh, I want to run into one of them. That would be a sudden stop. I can't see where I'm going on the road here. There we are. That's quite a view. Yeah, that's pretty as a picture, so I'll take one. Pretty much through it. Very nice. So some people have been complaining about Billings, Montana, running really poorly with Recon's expansion, Montana expansion in there. So last night, Recon and I did a little checking around. So what I did is I streamed my game to him. He watched. I used this truck, which is a pretty tough one, the Pizster 389, and I drove around in Billings with the map mod in place. So it's two buildings: the Billings cold storage and the shop there, the right outside the cold storage facility, and then drove all over Billings. And it's really weird. You know, I'd get down to, like you can see right now, I'm inside, I'm doing 100 frames. And that would be about what I would be getting. Like if I was in the K100 right now, it'd be much higher. Or a default truck, it'd be quite a bit higher. It just seems these more detailed trucks are tough. But anyway, drove around, and you know, we get down to at certain points, the frames would get down to like 75, 78 or whatever, which is pretty poor for this PC. And then we went and took his, loaded a map from Recon with no modification to Billings whatsoever, took it out. And so it was just a default Billings. I went around the same roads I could, got as close to the area where the cold storage was, but that road of course is closed now. And we were still getting down around maybe 79 frames, but we couldn't get as far into where we were getting 75. So it's not really apples and apples, but everywhere else was identical. So you can be driving along in Billings and then all of a sudden the frames drop from 110 down to 80 here and there, and it's not the map mod at all. It's just Billings is really. Oh, look at the trees on the road here. Oh, I guess you just go right through them. So nothing to do with Recon's map. Everything to do with Billings, as it comes from SCS. So something funny with it. He was, you know, he's a conscientious guy, and he was pretty concerned about potential problems that his map might have been causing, but it's not his map. So, put Billings back in. And the update should be out, well, today. Later today or whatever. It's going to be, this video goes live at 5 p.m. on Friday. And Recon's plan is to have the update out. I'll have a, let's see, will I have a link to the latest one? No, I'll have to update, I'll edit the video when I get up on Friday morning. So check back in the description of this video and I'll update it as soon as, you know, in the morning sometime. Bear in mind on mountain time, and I put the videos out at 5 a.m. mountain, which is 7 a.m. Eastern. So if you look around 8 or 9 o'clock, 9 or 10, whatever, again, Eastern time, you may see the link in here for the new update, and it's going to be really worth looking at. There's a lot in it. And yeah, this skin will be live when you get the video. I kind of like this skin. I'll probably do it on a few other 389s. I'll have to put out one out for the default 389, of course. In theory, that same one should work on Roland's 389. And I'd like to do one for Ruta's 389 as well. But it looks good on the 63-inch because that's what it was designed for. The truck that has in real life this paint job is a 63-inch. And
keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
You'll see the when we look at the truck from the outside again, why it's not really going to work for a different length sleeper. The Deer Ridge Ranch, or Deer Lodge Ranch, whichever one, that was Deer Lodge, I think. Ranch skin I made with a similar kind of design, but they were horns. It has a way more of them, and that was a lot easier. That would be easier to change between truck lengths. Because it, I go look here. See, this just has 3 big arcs. And so to get it to meet on the corner and be able to adjust it, a lot more difficult. And it probably wouldn't look as good if it's not symmetrical. So if you went to a 48-inch sleeper, it might look a little funny. Try and get another look at it here when we get around a corner. I'll slow down in front of this guy, get run over. See, that's sort of symmetrical, and you don't want to lose that.
50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Oh, we got traffic lights here. I wonder if that's just a problem in Eureka, if something else is causing it. Because last time we were in Eureka, I can't remember what truck it was. I don't think it was this one. Well, we're almost there. 0 miles.
Keep
So,
right.
under a mile.
After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Sometime I'm glad to have a little short trailer on here. This is always tricky yard to get in. Oh yeah, we got to do a U-turn down there. I don't think these barricades open up here, do they? I think that's probably to keep us out of there. We'll go down there and see if we can do a U-turn in the back of the yard, although this has a pretty long chassis. Yeah. Well, we'll give her a go. Save us back and halfway around the building. Yeah. And where do they have us parking? Oh, right there. Okay, so I want to go wide here and do a right-hand U-turn thingy. Oh, there's actually a lot of room here. Oh, they got us back in between some bollards there. Isn't that sporty? The stock front fenders on this truck actually look pretty good. I got the gold stripe around them in the right place and looks fine. But these custom fenders have they're not that the original or stock fenders are very round. They're not. They're not a perfect arc or a consistent arc. They are a little different. But these ones are even worse. The custom ones. All right, there we are, and we'll get a little detail on the what the rules are. We'll have a look at that. So let's get rid of the trailer. $64 gallons. 17. Paid well. Wow. Have to do make sure and do all 15. So I've done 2 of 15 now, and here's the rules. So using external contracts for the World of Trucks connected profile in Euro or ATS, the community goal is to award at least 2,000 gifts to as many cities as possible across all the trucking territories. For a city to receive 1 gift, the community needs to complete 1,000 deliveries. Wow. Wow. To or from it. That's a ton. A ton of driving. Every city can receive up to 10 gifts. Wow. So that's 10. That would be 20,000 trips. Okay. Unique community award will be unlocked for each tier of 400 gifts awarded, with 5 tiers in total. Personal goal is to complete at least 15 deliveries of gift cargoes in either ETS or ATS. Personal goal to 15 or more deliveries of gifts will gain you a special World of Trucks achievement. Very cool neon themed truck paint job. Lines of reflection. Community goal will be 5 tiers to unlock. Oh, beautiful matching trailer paint job. Huh. Wow. They also need us to drive 125 million miles as a community while delivering cargoes to or from any city in Texas. Ooh. Oh no, I already did that. Sorry, that's the last one. That was the community goal. We achieved that. So this is the only one we're concerned with. So yeah, just get out there and deliver. And what I noticed was I could go to the job market and look at the job market, and there's a little symbol. I was trying to get one into Coos Bay because it only has 25. That was the lowest one I could find on the map. But it doesn't, it gives you the jobs from where you are. So, like, for example, if I went over here, unable to find a job matching your criteria. So you just can't go and look at them. You got to be, I think if you're close, sometimes counts, but no. So you got to go and travel around to these cities. So I wasted a bunch of money flying around trying to get something that would take me to Coos Bay. And I didn't. That's why I ended up in Eureka. As I thought, even though we'd gone up the coast the other day, I thought, oh man, let's just see if that at least works. And then I saw, well, there's one that takes us over to through the Redwoods, so we took that. So anyway, you can look and see how many the other cities have. And I think Kalispell would be a good one. It doesn't have very many. And Thompson Falls is 33. But all these other ones are like they're over 100. Oh, I see what 21 to Longview, so that's pretty low. And then Texas has got a lot of attention so far. People are digging, running around in Texas. So I didn't go there. But yeah, I think Sydney would be okay. Yeah, it's funny. But anyway, that's the World of Truck thing. That's generally how it works anyway. Even if the one for Texas where you couldn't be in, say, couldn't be in Abilene and say, well, let's go see what we can get over here in Huntsville. You'd have to go there. So they keep you traveling around. Anyway, well, thanks for following along, guys. As always, much appreciated. And yeah, well, we'll make sure the skin's out real soon for you, or even as you watch this video, you can go look for it. So once again, for the Pizster truck right now, and 389, and it'll be coming out for some other trucks in the near future. So I think I might have. Oh, I got a little bobble to fix on the corner here. Yep. This one does need a teeny bit of work yet. So hopefully you can get that done tonight. So you guys take care out there. Be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.